Kaiya's an SEC quarterback. He's here on scholarship. It's nothing different, you know. He's here just like everybody else. I trust him to get the job done.
It's just what's the attitude in the locker room after the last 2 weeks?
I mean, obviously, people want to hang their heads, but you know, you can't. At the end of the day, you got another game this weekend. Like, the sun gonna shine tomorrow. How you gonna come back?
Chris, did you feel like you were getting back to normal, especially kind of in the first half there?
Yeah, you know, I knew it would be like that. Obviously, you know, only my second game back. Last year, you know, first game, you know, you kind of get into it. Second game, you kind of start, you know, feeling better, reading the holes better. But yeah, you know, it's good to get back out.
Was it frustrating? I think you only ran like 8 or 9 plays in that third quarter. Was it frustrating just staying on the sideline, not being able to get the ball back?
Yeah, it's frustrating. But at the end of the day, when we go back out there, you know, Coach Gang has a plan for us, and it's on us to go out there and, you know, execute.
Just all the talk all week was about last week's spiral and multiple games. How do you stop this from going anymore?
You take this feeling. You know, you want to feel like this next week. You know, especially when you're a better team. You don't want to feel like that. It ain't a good feeling.
Chris, obviously coming into the season, this team had lofty goals, back-to-back losses. Do you guys still feel like you guys can accomplish some really nice things?
Yeah, you know, we're gonna go out there and play. You know, we just gotta go and be who we are. There's goals that we have, but we can't accomplish those goals without winning the next game.
19 carries last game, 22 today. How many times can you carry the ball?
However many times my number's called.
You feel like you were utilized as much as you needed to be?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Gang had a plan. If his plan was to give me the ball in the second half, then it is what it is.
How did you feel at the end of the game?
Like after the game?
Yeah, physically.
I feel good. I'm fine. You know, in the SEC, I know what I signed up for.
Chris, how was Kaiya in the huddle? Did you see
Feeling good. I just got my legs tangled with another thing. I'm fine.
How frustrating was this game tonight offensively? Just nothing seemed to really go right.
Honestly, we just know we need to get back to work. Big shout out to Kai. Kai came out there and did his thing. You know, we was just need to fix a few mistakes.
Even, you know, you gave a shout out to Kai. Were things still different without Will in the huddle?
Of course, that's just what any quarterback change. The little things would be different, but he did what he can do.
Stoop said everybody kind of need to be better around him. What are some of the things you need to kind of improve from this game?
I'm just making sure I stay focused and making sure I'm looking the ball all the way for the catches.
You guys were not able to go downfield at all. So many screen passes. How frustrating was that you guys could not lengthen the field, stretch the field?
Man, just like I said, I'm doing my job, doing what I can do best. So whatever the play calling is, I'm gonna just do what I can do to help the team out.
Do you feel like you were in a position to impact more, or just didn't, or was it something South Carolina was doing out there?
Great team, South Carolina, a great team. I feel like we just got some things we need to just fix all around. Mistakes.
The ability to read the pocket is pretty good, and something that I can improve on still.
Did you settle down pretty quick? How was the nerves? Was the game moving pretty quick?
It was pretty easy with like guys like C-Rod, Eli, and the older guys on the line, and the T-Rob all helping me out and having confidence in me and just building me up along the way, every drive, no matter how we finished last drive. They were just very confident in me, and it felt good.
When did you know that you were going to get the start this week, and what was the preparation for this week?
Well, I didn't know until today. But all week they were like, Will might not go. You got prepared like you're the number one. So I took it as I'm going to be the number one, and that's how I approached this week and how I prepared this week.
What did you see on the first play?
First play.
The reverse that went so right.
Well, I mean, I pitched it, and then I was going to lead block, and I mean, there was a wide hole. Like, everybody followed C-Rod on the first play, but I didn't see the backside, and then turned around, heard the crowd going crazy, so it's all the ending of it.
Was it easy to settle down after that, or even after that, were you like, oh my God, I can't believe this just happened?
No, I mean, I have full confidence in the offense, the guys that I'm around, the plan that we had coming into the game. You know, I had complete confidence in the coaches, the players, so I wasn't worried at all.
Was it the same plan with you as the starting quarterback as it would have been if Will was the starting quarterback?
No, I don't think so. But I mean, Will can do things that I can't. Like, he's a very talented guy. He's a first-round draft pick, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinions. And he's just a talented guy.
At one point in the first half, I saw Will hyping you up, saying, let's go, let's go.
Yep.
Did he give you any type of advice, you know, as things were, you know, not going in the direction that you hoped they would go?
I mean, obviously, I'm the leader out on the field. I'm a coach on the field in the huddle. So he just told me to keep building those guys up as they're building me up.
What was going through your mind when you give the play fake to Chris and just you see Dingle with nobody around him?
That was a really good feeling because I knew it was wide open. I knew I could make that throw, and it felt good to get my first one.
Kyle, what's just the mood in the locker room after these last 2 weeks?
We just want to get out there and prove that we can still be the team that we know we are, and we just got to prove ourselves week in, week out.
Coach Stoops wasn't very happy with the energy level again this week. Could you sense that was coming in practice at all? Or
No, not at all. I think that we played good. I think that we obviously can be better in some areas, and that's one that Coach talked about, so something we got to work on.
Did you want to throw the ball a little bit further, like, you know, more deep balls down there, you know, towards the second half, you know, things have been kind of getting out of hand?
I mean, yeah, I think we had to. And I think Coach Game was going to give me the opportunity to, but just didn't come to it.
Kyle, we always hear about how different it is to be in practice and then get actually in there in the game situation with the crowd out there. How much difference was it for you?
I think being a home game and having the crowd on our side, it was different, obviously, with the lights, under the lights, you know, all of the eyes on me. But that didn't really I didn't get into that as much, so obviously it went faster than in practice, so just a little difference there, but nothing too major.
Were you nervous beforehand? Get pretty tight before games?
I don't know, I get nervous sometimes, but I try to keep I'm like a cool guy, you know, I don't get too high, I don't get too low. So that's something that I pride myself on, so kind of, but not really. After the first snap, it all went away, so.
How did it feel to get back out on the football field for the first time in a while?
Oh man, it felt good, amazing, good.
What was going wrong that y'all made some really big stops in the first half? How come y'all couldn't kind of get off the field there in the third quarter?
You know, our energy was down. You know, we just got to bring the energy all game, you know, so that's it. It was just our energy. Nobody had no juice to them.
Is it, as one of the older guys, how do you try to, I don't know, light that fire under people?
Man, just tell them keep your head, you know, next play after next play, you know, they're going to get good shots. You know, they're going to run the ball hard. It's the SEC, so that's it. We just got to bring the energy.
Coach Stoops said just a minute ago, he said there was just no intensity there, and it felt like it was on both sides of the football for you guys.
That's true. No, that's true. Like I just told him, ain't no injury. Nobody had no injury on the sideline. You know, everybody was so laid back and stuff like that. I don't like that.
Chris mentioned something about that. Is it? Do you feel like it's just, still 6 games into the season, still trying to come together as a collective team?
Yeah, you know, just as an offense, you know, Will was out, so offense, well, they had no juice because that's a big leader for them. And then on the defensive side, we made good plays, you know, but we just keep going. Like, we were just getting, I'm gonna say, I'm a part of the defense too. We were just getting so lackadaisical. That's it.
On that, on a lighter note, the third down, or excuse the strip when you recovered the fumble, were you going to run out of the stadium with that? You went about 80 yards down the field and clear the ball.
I was going to my mama. Ain't gonna lie, I was going to see my mama.
You all did, in that first half, though, do a good job of responding to adversity. Is there some like positive lessons you can take from, you know, getting that stop after the punt block and taking them elsewhere?
Yeah, it's a lot of positive we can take out of this game, and a lot of negative too. So most definitely.
What do you got to do this week? It's 2 losses in a row now, and you can't let it snowball because then you're really giving yourself up for the rest of the year.
Sure. You know, I haven't been in practice. This week was my first week back in practice, so as a leader, it's just going to be hard. I'm going to be hard on everybody, even the special teams, to start with them first. But just being a leader, just being more vocal than me. And me just being out there, you know, they're gonna listen to me and stuff like that for sure.
Do you have to do that, but without pressing though? Because you need to be vocal, but without making
I'm
it.
not going to
you
do
know.
press. I'm lead by example. As I'm just gonna tell them what it is and go to practice the next day and show them.
Last week after the loss, a bunch of guys were saying, you know, everything we want is still out in front of us. Do you guys still feel that way after this one?
Yeah, most definitely. There's so much, a lot of football left. So all we gotta do is just, you know, just take this